Oracle sues the U.S. government. AWS launches new region in Sweden. Tencent's new taste for music. KubeCon CloudNative Con Insights. These stories and more are coming up on this week's Liftr Cloud Look Ahead, December 17th, 2018. Welcome to another edition of the Liftr Cloud Look Ahead. I'm your anchor, Corey Bowling, here to guide you through some interesting changes in the cloud and what to expect from Cloud Insights. Let's jump on in. Oracle has filed a federal court suit against the U.S. government, alleging that the decade-long $10 billion Pentagon JEDI contract to a single vendor is both unfair and illegal. Oracle has been complaining for months that it believes the contract has been written to favor the industry leader, AWS. This move is similar to the one Oracle made last August when it filed a complaint with the Government Accountability Office, a complaint which they lost last month. This hasn't seemed to deter them from trying again. Note that Oracle's position has been echoed by other cloud providers. IBM filed a similar protest in October, and Google and Microsoft both support that a multi-cloud vendor solution would make more sense. The Department of Justice, which represents the U.S. government in the complaint, declined to comment on the suit. We at Liftr Cloud Insights believe the future of public cloud is multi-cloud customers should not lock themselves into only one public cloud provider. In other news, AWS recently launched a new Europe region in Stockholm, Sweden. This region is AWS's fifth in Europe, joining existing regions in France, Germany, Ireland, and the UK. Starting today, developers and enterprises can now leverage the new region to run their applications and serve end users across the Nordics with lower latency. The launch means that AWS now provides 60 availability zones across 20 infrastructure regions globally. The company also has another 12 availability zones in 4 regions in Bahrain, Hong Kong SAR, Italy, and South Africa coming online by the first half of 2020. AWS is normally secretive about future development plans. In a surprising move last Tuesday, AWS published its experimental near-term roadmap for container services on its ECS, ECR, Fargate, and EKS products on GitHub. In the GitHub repository, AWS explained its move and said the roadmap was created because, quote, "We know that our customers are making decisions and plans based on what we are developing, and we want to provide our customers the insights they need to plan." You can find the repository at github.com/aws/containers-roadmap. The roadmap has 3 categories: just shipped, coming soon, and we're working on it. AWS does not plan to list specific dates or deadlines for projects on the roadmap. Our analysts are tracking and will report on what details AWS builds into their roadmap and how often it will be updated. Chinese conglomerate Tencent Holdings Ltd's music streaming company, Tencent Music, had its initial public offering debut on the public markets last Wednesday, closing the trading day up 9.2% at $14.19 per share. Tencent Music owns the 4 largest music applications in China. Tencent Music announced last Tuesday that it raised close to $1.1 billion after pricing its shares at $13 each. That initial sale gives Tencent Music an implied valuation of $21.3 billion. Tencent Music's IPO is one of the largest U.S. IPOs by a Chinese company since Alibaba raised over $20 billion in 2014 and comes amid heightened tensions between the U.S. and Chinese governments. A sell-off in global markets roiled by a U.S.-Chinese trade war postponed the company's original deal launch date in October. Does the company's successful first day in the markets mean smooth sailing despite rocky international relations? We'll be waiting to see. KubeCon CloudNative Con took place in Seattle last week. Paul Teich, Liftr Cloud's principal analyst, attended, bringing back with him key insights and highlights. The Cloud-Native Computing Foundation, or CNCF, was formed explicitly to ensure that Kubernetes remains standardized across public clouds. Over the past year, CNCF has picked up the remaining global CSPs as members, as well as top sponsors, and most of the cloud infrastructure hardware and software ecosystems are members as well. It seems that containers are going to be the new basis for private cloud as well, with Kubernetes providing the hybrid glue to orchestrate containerized workloads across on-premise and public cloud infrastructures. Kubernetes may be a fundamental enabler for emerging multi-cloud aspirations. To get a deeper dive and more insights from events like this, subscribe to Liftr Cloud Insights premium email. The scale and size of the event was also something to note. It was originally scoped a couple of years ago to optimistically host 5,000 attendees. This year, they closed registration to cap the event at 8,000 registrants, forcing many potential on-site attendees to watch the live streams, highlighting the market interest in container deployments. Oracle will be reporting their recent earnings later today at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be paying close attention to their Oracle Cloud earnings results and any commentary on the future of Oracle Cloud business. With the departure of Thomas Kurian, former Oracle Cloud executive, in September, their cloud business is in a state of organizational transition. Also, Google Cloud Next 19 has been officially placed on the calendar. The company announced that the event will be from April 9th to the 11th at the Moscone Center in San Francisco. The conference will feature all aspects of the Google Cloud portfolio: application development, cost management, data analytics, hybrid cloud, AI, security, and much more. Last year, over 23,000 people attended the event, and more than 100 announcements were made by the company. We'll be awaiting what new products and services Google has loaded to unveil at this year's event. And that's a wrap for this week's Liftr Cloud Look Ahead. Has your business made major strides using cloud? We want to hear from you. Email us at ideas@liftrcloud.com. See you next week.